Hello, internet! I've moved! Kind of. Actually, I've just rotated the camera because in my last video, Mum told me that the other backdrop I was using wasn't terribly nice or professional looking, so that's my wall. First of all, I'd like to thank Eliza for... I always want an excuse to wear a mustache. So when I was watching Eliza's video just a few seconds ago, I mistook the label and I thought it said juggling, which I thought was kind of sad when I realized that it didn't, so here's juggling. And that was your daily allowance of juggling. Okay, so when it comes to homeschooling, me and my family have done things a little bit unorthodox. We've never really had a curriculum or structure or anything like that. I mean, you can't take me seriously with this mustache, can you? I'm just, hold that thought. Eliza did say that I didn't have to be wearing it. To be quite frank, that duct tape is really harsh on my skin. Anyway, I didn't really have an exact curriculum. Mustaches are hard to attach. I don't know how they... Anyway, homeschooling. I've kind of just learnt from life. I mean, my school friends were always... I went to school, actually, recently to try out Blackwell Range Independent School because I wanted to make some friends because, you know, there's not really many teenagers in homeschooling these days. They all seem to flock off to school to find themselves friends. So I figured I'd try the same thing, but when I went there I found that the kids who hadn't had that freedom to kind of find out that they wanted to learn on their own didn't really seem to... I don't know, I didn't really relate to them, but I don't know, maybe that's just I met the wrong kind of kids, but because I'm not going to make some kind of sweeping statement that all school kids are this or that, because that would be very bad of me. But I found that, you know, having had that freedom, I felt more able to want to learn rather than to be forced to learn. I don't know, I try not to think about homeschooling because it tends to make me a bit depressed. I mean, I've never really had friends. At the moment, I've got very few friends that I see in person. In fact, there's only a couple of friends I see in person on a regular basis. So yeah, I will acknowledge that homeschooling does have that kind of major drawback. But on the other hand, me and my sister have never really had a big fight, so I don't know, we're friends because we don't hate each other and have never been pressured to. I don't know, but it certainly has that advantage. So maybe I'll just keep vlogging instead of living, I don't know, or writing pony fanfiction. I don't know, I try not to think about my future because it gets a little depressing. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say on homeschooling. On another note, to all you bronies out there, Season 3 is out, guys! Season 3! Ah! It makes me so happy, and the fan service is so fantastic. Okay. Pinkie Pie, 3rd gen face. Okay, I'm good. Challenges for Melody. You know what? I'm actually going to keep the mustache cycle going, so Melody, in your next video, be wearing a mustache. I read The Fault in Our Stars. I don't know why I mentioned it, I just, you know, I've been following the Vlogbrothers for a long time now, and I just wanted to put it out there that, you know, now that I've read one of John Green's books, I feel like a real nerd fighter, but, yeah. Anyway, I also wanted to talk about how cool I thought Hazel was, and how fantastic the book was in general, but specifically how awesome a character I thought Hazel was, and I don't know, I just thought she was just so cool, and I had a sad moment of realizing that I would never actually get to meet her. It's so sad when you find out that book characters aren't in real life. That's the kind of sadness I felt when I realized that I would never meet Fluttershy or Pinkie Pie or any of the ponies. So, on that rather depressing note, goodbye.